ecstasy drug, this is a Wall Street Journal, again, recent article, ecstasy drug trials missed suicidal thoughts. And what it turns out is that these trials were corrupted. The reliability of the safety trials on ecstasy, which is some sort of a so-called rave drug that was being used. It's a hallucinogenic drug used to treat post-traumatic stress disorder. And the article quotes people who claim that the study was biased because the researchers very much wanted a finding, a conclusion that these hallucinogenic drugs were safe and effective in treating post-traumatic stress disorder, when in fact they increased the odds of the people taking the drug having suicidal ideation, and they didn't want that fact to become well known because they wanted these hallucinogenic drugs to be legalized. So here you go again, people who are already traumatized by post-traumatic stress disorder are being given drugs that increase the odds that they'll take their own lives, because the people promoting the drugs want to sell the drugs. They want the drugs to be widely used. And so who's telling the truth? It's almost left and right. It's constantly being confronted with examples of all of this dishonesty and corruption claims, at least. Here's a Wall Street Journal, again, recent editorial, quoting a woman who was a recipient of an award by the National Association of Black Journalists, NABJ, and I'm quoting journalists. Of course, I can't pronounce her name. The last name is Jones. Tweeted that when I accepted my NABJ Journalist of Distinction Award in 2022, I said that we have to resist our training, which says, as journalists, that says that the truth always has two sides. So what she's saying is, yeah, that we're trained to cover both sides of every story, but every story doesn't have two sides. It only has one side. And we hear that all the time with regard to abortion. Nobody will debate abortion anymore on the other side because they say there's nothing debatable. There aren't two sides. There's only the pro-choice side. And so here you have this journalist of distinction, a black woman, and she's saying there's only one side to stories about diversity and inclusion and all of that kind of stuff. And that's, again, just as science is being corrupted, journalism is being corrupted as well to produce the desired outcome, not an intellectually honest quest for truth, but what do we want the outcome to be? And then we rig the facts and rig the methodology to produce the outcome that we want. Here's an article about, this is in the Orange County Register again, Orange County, California. And it makes reference to a study that found, and we've read these kinds of studies repeatedly, that America needs better abortion surveillance and better maternal mortality reporting systems. America is in a maternal fetal health crisis in the sense that we have worse maternal fetal health outcomes than many third world countries. We certainly have, in fact, than really any other first world country, and there are many third world countries that have better outcomes than we have. And so when you hear people arguing, people on the pro-abortion side, that abortion is safer for the mother than full-term delivery, it's obviously not safer for the baby. What is fraudulent about that claim is that no state, and certainly in the aggregate, our country, does not maintain or is not able to produce reliable abortion statistics. How many women are having abortions? What are their demographic characteristics? High percentage and growing percentage of abortions are with pills, many of which are being bought online by women who never see a doctor. There's no reporting. You don't know how old the mother was, how old the baby was, no ultrasound scans, no follow-up. It really is a train wreck. And when these women, as a result of taking these unsafe drugs, end up at an emergency room, often their symptoms are miscoded to create the misleading impression that this was a miscarriage instead of an abortion. And the same problem exists with regard to maternal fetal health. We don't really know how many women die during pregnancy because our tracking system is so unreliable. So if you don't know how many women die as a result of abortion, and you don't know how many women die as a result of full-term delivery, you can't say that abortion is safer than full-term delivery because you don't know the numerator and you don't know the denominator, so you can't produce a reliable conclusion. It sounds like I know a lot about math. Actually, I'm not very good at math. Now, my daughter, who is the cameraman, she's very good at math. She's taking Calc 3. She's an engineering major, so I need her to help me. All right, that's the story. A lot of cheating going on. We have the solution to the cheating problem. We use pictures. It's really hard to cheat with pictures. And all of our pictures, almost without exception, probably 99%, are backed up by the original files, the original video, the original still images. And so it's not AI, it's not animations, it's not anything that can be manipulated, photoshopped, any of that kind of stuff. We have the original files. And so we sort of taunt our detractors and say, go ahead, claim that our imagery is fraudulent, and we will see you in court. All right, God bless, thank you.